Hello, 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 hello. Hey guys, welcome back to another channel. I know it's been a while, but life been, you feel me? Life has been honey, but you know what? I would never forget about you guys. So we're back with another video. And please make sure you like, share, and subscribe, of course. And remember, family is forever. Okay, guys, let's get into the first video. Okay.
The year 2024 is considered the worst year in history in terms of weather and economic crisis as it is the time. And the predictions from a mysterious time traveler about the weird upcoming events in 2024 make everything even crazier. Save this and come back if they prove to be true. On April 13th, ocean waters turned black for a week and many unknown sea creatures wash up on shore. On May 27th, the Second American Civil War begins as Texas secedes from the country, followed by other states. It will eventually lead to an all-out war with involvement from other countries in nuclear weapons. On August 8th, massive versions of over 40 mysterious species are discovered in a secret part of the Amazon rainforest. On September 19th, the first ever Category 6 hurricane occurs on the U.S. East Coast. On October 25th, a very famous musician comes out and reveals that he had faked his death. Everyone will know who he is. He is known as a legend of his time and will be even more famous than Taylor Swift.
Now this
Let me just stop there. Yeah. What caught my attention was the Category 6 hurricane. 5 is the highest it go. So 6 will be off the charts. Okay. Who knows? Whatever. Next video.
is interesting. John Titor, a time traveler from 2036, has made 3 alarming predictions for 2024, and trust me, the first one will shock you. For those who don't know, John Titor is an American military time traveler who started posting his predictions on internet forums in 2000, 2001. He made many specific predictions regarding major events. He even posted this picture of the time machine he arrived in. Let's start with January 31st. On January 31st, 2024, humanity discovers an underground civilization called the Splitting World, living beneath the Earth's crust. Contact is made through a message declaring their intent to wage war against people on the surface. On March 7th, 2024, an Earth-sized planet is discovered in our solar system that is found to be a mirror version of our world, with opposite gravity, purple waters, and red plants, yet still habitable, making it a bizarre yet intriguing mirror twin to our own Earth. Finally, on June 29th, a scientific breakthrough in interdimensional exploration. Each dimension discovered offers a unique reality with different laws of physics and, in some cases, entirely different forms of life and civilization.
The reason why so many
Do I believe that we all got a twin? Where have you been? So if we all have a twin, the earth has to have a twin. What is above is below. So what if we all have a twin like the movie Us, but in a more positive form instead of a murderous negative form? So yeah. Or maybe our twin is evil. I don't know. But I do believe that this world is flat because it says so in the Bible. And I believe in the creator. And I believe that is something underneath us that we just can't see. The world isn't round. That's why people that's on the astronauts and everybody that's on this earth is trying to figure out why the hell we can't get out of this bubble. And they stressing when it ain't supposed to be like that. Anyway, next video.
people were seeing UFO spacecrafts all of a sudden is because of this. We will make contact in 2024. They were just getting everyone mentally ready for it. I just came across a video of someone on an airplane recording a UFO right next to him. Then I found another video of someone walking in the woods, and guess what they seen? A UFO craft. This UFO was captured in South America. It's happening worldwide. It's not just UFOs people are seeing. These monoliths are popping up everywhere. These aliens are using these monoliths to watch everything we do. There was a Hollywood director by the name of Stanley Kubrick. He made this movie 2001 Space Odyssey, and he had a monolith inside of this movie. He tried to explain to the people that these aliens use these monoliths like it's a TV. So basically, this is a big ass flat screen TV that these aliens use to watch us on this planet. These aliens been on this planet for thousands of years. They were just hiding behind the scenes, but it's no more hiding. We will make physical contact with these life forms. A lot of us are walking around as star seeds, but don't even remember. Where do you think they got the movie Star Wars from? Star Wars, not a fake movie. They're trying to tell you what happened to us in the universe. It's so many of us that's walking around right now with no memory of our true identity. What if I told you you are a royal starseed? We have a royal bloodline, but it's been hidden from us. Everything will be exposed in 2024 when these aliens make their first contact with us. A lot of us are going to be so mind blown when we figure out who we really are. There's only so much I can say about this topic because TikTok is watching certain channels. As you can see, I was just banned with over 200,000 followers. If you want to know more about these topics, you can check out both of my ebooks, Shadows of the Matrix. The website is at the bottom of the screen.
Okay. That is interesting. Very much so. Wow, I could say a lot about that. Aliens, starseeds. I don't remember if I'm a starseed a lot, but I know I'm something special. I don't know. I feel like I was like a goddess to a planet. Like I was a very important goddess somewhere. Not just Earth. Of course, I'm an Earth goddess, but it was another entity, another something where I was very highly recognized. Not saying that I was the high priestess or anything, but I was by her or her main woman or man or whatever. I was high up there. Okay. Just saying. So when they come, I will receive my download to know fully who I am. Okay. I heard y'all was looking for me, bitch. Here I go type shit. You know what I'm saying? Next video.
Barack Obama's daughter, now 26, has finally addressed the rumors that have been making headlines for years. The internet has been buzzing with conspiracy theories about the former First Family, and today, those whispers are louder than ever. What's really going on behind the scenes? Get ready as we uncover the latest developments in this ongoing story that's caught everyone's attention: Michelle Obama conspiracies. The internet has always had its share of conspiracy theories, but perhaps one of the most enduring and bizarre revolves around former First Lady Michelle Obama. Some conspiracy theorists claim that Michelle is secretly a transgender woman. Yes, you heard that right. According to these crazy beliefs, the former First Lady is not a biological woman, but was born male and transitioned at some point in her life. The origins of this theory are a bit gray, but one of its most prominent promoters was the late comedian Joan Rivers. In 2014, Rivers, known for her sharp tongue and no-holds-barred humor, spoke to a reporter while out and about, and when asked if the US would ever see a gay president, she said, "We already have it with Obama, so let's just calm down," calling Barack Obama gay and then adding, "You know Michelle is is a tranny. When asked if she was serious, Rivers doubled down, saying, "A transgender. We all know," claiming it was a well-known secret in Hollywood. While Rivers' comment was likely intended as a joke or provocative statement, it was enough to fuel the fire for conspiracy theorists who were already inclined to believe such claims. These conspiracy theories gained further popularity in the age of the internet, where a combination of selective imagery, pseudoscientific arguments, and outright fabrications can make almost any outlandish claim seem plausible to a willing audience. For example, proponents of the Michelle Obama transgender theory often point to photos of Michelle where her body is angled in such a way that they claim it reveals a bulge, which they argue is evidence of male genitalia. Never mind that these photos are typically cherry-picked, edited, or taken out of context. Why let the facts get in the way of a good conspiracy theory? Another evidence often cited is Michelle Obama's muscular arms and broad shoulders. To some conspiracy theorists, these physical traits are not just the result of regular workouts and good genetics, but are supposedly proof that she was born male. Of course, this conveniently ignores the fact that many women, especially athletes and those who exercise regularly, can have muscular builds. But in the twisted world of conspiracy theories, such details are either irrelevant or are reinterpreted to fit the narrative. Cue in Imani Khalif from the Olympics. Then there's the claim that no pictures of a pregnant Michelle Obama exist, which theorists argue is further proof that she could not have given birth to her two daughters, Malia and Sasha. This claim falls apart when you consider that the Obamas were not public figures until Barack's rise in politics, and like most people, they probably didn't have paparazzi following them around in their early years of marriage. And even if such photos do exist, why would they be in the public domain? Despite the complete lack of credible evidence, the transgender rumor continues to circulate, especially in certain corners of the internet. Sites like Rumble have even featured videos among their editor picks that promote these baseless theories. In one such video, a speaker claims to have proof that Michelle is transgender, yet all they provide are the same old recycled claims, shaky photo evidence, and speculative arguments that have been debunked countless times. Fact-checkers, including those from major news organizations like Reuters, have repeatedly debunked these theories. They have pointed out that many of the photos used to support the transgender claims are altered or taken out of context. For instance, a widely circulated photo that allegedly shows Michelle with a noticeable bulge was found to be digitally manipulated. But as with many conspiracy theories, the debunking does little to change the minds of those who are determined to believe. The persistent nature of this conspiracy theory shows a few troubling aspects of modern discourse. First, it shows how easy it is for baseless claims to spread and gain popularity, especially when fueled by influential voices, whether they are celebrities or...
Will Kamala Harris win the 2020?
Wow. I ain't never seen no dang-a-lang on Miss Michelle Obama. Maybe she don't want y'all to see her pregnancy pictures. And if she is transgender, you know what? She still was the best first lady we ever had. Even as a man. And that's sad to say a man had to show you what a first lady should be. If that is true, allegedly. This is for entertainment purposes only. Okay. I still love her. I love the Obamas. And what I recognize is gay pride is love. It's love. And if that's what they represent, so be it. So look, I love them. I don't believe that she's a man. They just want to make something that is so good so bad. Anyway, next video.
2024 presidential election. Yes, thank you.
They say Kamala will go in the presidential election.
Will she serve her entire 4-year term? No. Interesting. Thank you. Will Donald Trump become the acting president in the next 4 years? No. Interesting. Thank you. Will Kamala's vice president assume the presidency within the next 4 years? No. Huh. This is interesting. Will Kamala be replaced by another president in the next 4 years? No. Interesting. Will Kamala Harris be the last president of U.S.? Interesting. Thank you. Will the presidency be replaced by something better? Hesitant, yes. Interesting. Thank you. Will we see a restructuring of the U.S. government in the next 6 months? Yes. Thank you, Spirit. Have a great day, guys.
In 2024,
Okay, well, she claims she got the answers with her little things. I don't know if she can move them or not. Whatever. We'll see, won't we? Next video.
the world's elite are not just planning for the future, they're preparing for survival. Elon Musk's rumored high-tech island retreat and Rihanna's undisclosed island haven are just the tip of the iceberg. Whispers abound about Jeff Bezos developing an underground facility designed for enduring global catastrophes. From private islands to fortified bunkers, the rich and powerful are securing their own safety nets. But as billionaires carve out their sanctuaries, it begs the question, what do they know that we don't? As they prepare for the worst, the rest of us are left to ponder the implications of these secretive escape plans. The line between prudence and paranoia blurs in 2024. Are these preparations just wise foresight, or do they hint at something more? Let's uncover the truth behind the elite's plans for surviving potential global calamities.
My guy. Now what we not finna
Okay. So we get into the next video. I do believe that all these stars and stuff, I mean, we know from the Diddy case, they got tunnels and bunkers and stuff underneath the ground. What are they hiding from? And can they still hide from it down there? Don't hide it, embrace it. Just embrace it. It's my advice. Next video.
do is play with God's word. Now, if God said he laid the earth on its foundations and put a firmament over us, then that's exactly what he did. See, in the Bible, God told Isaiah the difference between a ball and a circle. God knew exactly what wordplay he was using in the Bible to describe the earth. In the Bible, God also speaks about the four corners of the earth. A ball does not have corners, but a flat surface do. Now, when I say four corners of the earth, this is what I mean. The same way that man made a compass, a circle compass, and put north, east, south, and west, I'm speaking of exactly that. God also says in the Bible that he set a compass upon the face of the earth. Now, remember when I said that God made the earth as a compass? Okay, so let's talk about it. Now, the compass only recognizes north. North always points towards the center. Hint, the North Pole. Any other direction is only based off the direction of north. How could a compass point south on a globe if they are saying that south is downwards? East and west are curved lines that constantly readjust to align with north. So y'all question is, how come when I'm flying in a plane, I end up in the same place I came from? Well, that only happens with east and west. So if you say that you circled the whole world and ended up in the same place, that's because you were going east and west. But let me tell you something, traveling south is a whole different ballgame. See, because south is any direction leaving the center. See, because if you begin to head south, you will reach the Antarctica ice wall. So traveling south, you will never end up back at the same place. See, because there's a reason they won't allow y'all to travel south and end up at the ice wall. Like, bruh, come on. Even the compass don't want you traveling south. That's why it always points back to north, telling you to turn around every time you start to travel south. See, because if you decide to keep going and get past that ice wall, you will realize there is in fact a firmament over us, keeping anyone from leaving this earth. We couldn't be living in a globe if we wanted to. See, water has to be contained. They say that the earth is 71% water, so that by itself would be impossible. And I know y'all probably be wondering, where do rainbows come from? Now, scientists will tell you to make a rainbow, you need water, light, and a mirror. See, when God said he created the firmament, he spreaded it out like a molten looking glass. See, them big rainbows that you see is proof that we live underneath the firmament. It's the sunlight reflecting off of the firmament to remind us of his promise to never flood the earth again. See, God said he set the earth on its foundations so that it should never be moved. But scientists are saying that we are spinning and moving 1,040 miles per hour. And in 1927, we had no idea what the earth looked like, but created this picture. Now, all of a sudden, in 1997, they go see the earth and it looked exactly like that picture? No. Now, do y'all know who this man is? Probably not. But this is Richard way to the four corners of the earth. See, and when he found this discovery, what did our government do? They all went down to Antarctica 3 years later to claim a piece of it and to keep the truth hidden from us. That's why the Antarctica ice wall today is just like Area 51. Nobody could go there. Why is that? Are they hiding the truth? See, because that's what it seems like. Because that's what it is. See, and they just keep telling y'all all these lies and y'all just get brainwashed by it. They tell y'all they fly to the moon. See, because my question is, how you gonna fly to the moon when God said he made two great lights, the greater light to rule the day and the lesser light to rule the night? Meaning that the moon and the sun ain't even solid objects. They're luminary. You can't just go up there and land on it. Like, come on, bro. Everybody know that landing was fake. The flag up there waving. You could see a shadow on the moon. Y'all talking about the stars is outer space. But in the videos and in the pictures, there's no stars in space. See, because y'all gonna have to do more than that to convince me. Because in Romans 3 and 4, God said, let Yah be the truth and every man a liar. But I know y'all gonna ask me, Anaya, how do sunsets work if the earth is flat? See, in Job 9 and 7, God says, who commands the sun and it does not rise? See, on y'all's globe earth, y'all believe that the sun is setting and rising, but in reality, it's all just about perspective. For example, have y'all ever heard of a vanishing point? See, because in reality, the sun and the moon are not setting and rising. They are rotating. See, because the farther that is getting away from us to rotate around the earth, it's seeming as if it's going down. And the closer that it's getting from making its way back around to us, it seems as if it's rising. See, what I need y'all to know is that the sun and the moon are actually closer than what they are telling y'all. The sun and the moon are inside the firmament with us. See, electromagnetism actually perfectly explains how the sun and the moon rotates on Earth. See, the sun and the moon are not rock or gas, they're light sources. Now, these light sources are in the shape of a disc that rotate the Earth like a clock, but in a coil-like spiral, dictating the seasons and the climate as it goes. See, now when the sun is beyond the equator ring, the northern hemisphere experiences summer, and the southern hemisphere experiences winter. Inversely, when below the equator ring, the southern hemisphere will experience summer, and the northern hemisphere will experience winter. They got y'all thinking that there's life beyond the earth. There is no space. There is no other planets out there. God says he sits at the top of the firmament. Those planets that y'all are seeing in those telescopes, those are called wandering stars. All of these are light sources. They are not solid objects. Alright, Anaya, so how does a solar eclipse work on a flat earth? And why can't we see stars during an eclipse of the sun and the moon? As so. Okay, so why can't we see stars during a solar eclipse? See, God says immediately after the distress of those days, the sun will be darkened and the moon will not give its light. The stars will fall from the sky and the heavenly bodies will be shaken. So why can't you see stars during a solar eclipse? His word tells you everything you need to know. There is nothing outside the firmament that they know of because they can't get past the firmament. God tells us he placed water above the firmament. All these people didn't have the same vision for no reason. There is many times that they have snitched on themselves, saying that they never been outside the earth, saying that there's nowhere to go, saying that they never been to the moon for real. They even be putting the truth into the cartoons. They are steady trying to break the firmament. They trying to nuke the firmament, sending rockets up there to break the firmament. They trying everything in their power. And as a matter of fact, my next video, I'm going to be showing y'all videos of them really saying they ain't never been to the moon. I'm going to be showing y'all videos of them trying to nuke the firmament, them trying to send rockets to the firmament, and even putting hidden truth into over it. You can't do nothing. They don't want you seeing nothing, knowing nothing. Because they know once we find out that there is an end to this earth, that we going to know the Bible is the true history of this world. And I want y'all to know that there is no other planets outside of this firmament. When God said he created the earth, I'm pretty sure he would have said, I created Saturn, Mars, Neptune, and Venus. He calls those wandering stars. And I want to tell y'all so bad what stars are, but y'all can just see it in the next video because I don't have time to actually explain it right now because I only have 10 minutes on TikTok. But when I tell y'all the truth about stars, it's going to blow y'all mind. See, because what I want y'all to know is back in the day in them old Bibles, before all the wordings was getting changed into their own interpretation, in 2 Samuel 11:11, it said that the earth was flat. But that was before they started changing everything, so people wouldn't know the truth. And that's why God said those who took away from his word and added to his word will be greatly punished. So the whole point to this video is, let Yah be the truth, and every man.
So the submarine exploded.
Wow, that was a lot. Like I said, I believe the world is flat as well because the Bible said so. And she said exactly what I said. And it's true in my belief. So I guess we won't know until we supposedly die and see if we can leave the earth. Or are we all stuck here on earth? The dead is living with the living, the living is living with the dead. Or we just don't know. Next video.
And still, nobody is talking about the banging they heard. We're just gonna forget that?
Yeah, everyone thought it was the submarine, but if it was the submarine, they would have found it.
So what was that banging?
I don't know, it could be anything. The ocean, I do not mess with the ocean.
Could it be those flying saucers that they're seeing fly down into the ocean every time they hit? Makes a big bang, boom.
Or some big sea monsters down there.
I think this is just allegedly. I think they made them be stuck down there, or this was all planned with the submarine thing. Maybe they didn't like those guys that was in there. Yeah, maybe. And just wanted to dun them. Yeah. Next video. My birthday next month. Hey, hey. It be the music for me. A little eerie music and you ain't saying nothing. I can't really see. They said something about the election. Something gonna happen in Mexico. I think so.
When I left Fox, I went to MGM for one picture.
Oh, show me some.
And when I got there with my mother, we were separated. She went into the... He was an exhibitor. And I'd never seen anyone naked before, except myself. So I had no clue about what was... I went down and met her in the lobby of the administration building. She came out very quietly from Louis B. Mayer's office, and we walked hand in hand silently to the car, which was unusual. We got in the car driving home. I said, Mom, it was better at Fox.
Did this song from 1969 predict the events of 2024? This theory says yes. So back in 1969, there was a song that was released called Age of Aquarius, Let the Sun Shine In by a detail that during the age of Aquarius, there will be harmony and understanding, sympathy, trust abounding, and no more falsehoods or lies. And at the very beginning of 2024, the age of Aquarius, this is already happening. There has been news about aliens and extra-dimensional beings, billionaires and millionaires coming out and being candid about their preparation for the end of the world by building bunkers. Big governments and individuals being exposed for lying, cheating, stealing, and hurting other people. And most importantly, news about World War III has been coming out day after day, warning us that something big is about to happen, and day after day, warning us that something big is about to happen and that our world will change forever. Now, although some are hopeful for the age of Aquarius, others are actually very fearful of it because some believe that the world will end during the age of Aquarius, which is right around now. Now, whether you believe in astrology or if this band was right or wrong, none of that matters. We do see that something is changing and happening in our world right now, and we have to be prepared for it. So are you prepared for the age of Aquarius and what's to come? Tell me what you think in the comments.
I want y'all to hear me out on this. It is almost the year 2025, and we just found another ocean on this planet. And scientists, if there are aliens, they definitely are in our ocean. They're not, I don't think they're coming from outer space and like going up and down. I just think they're already in the ocean. They just probably just go back down there and hang out because we clearly can't get down there. Like there's so much of our ocean. And why do we, like, I understand like kind of having like a space program, but if we haven't like fully discovered everything on our planet, we need to stop trying to mess with other planets.
All right, look. So look, y'all thought I was playing. I know y'all see those lights. Look at them. Not them little ones because my little mirror thing scratched up. I know you see those right there, floating. Oh my, bruh, this every day out here. He's got.
Exactly equal the third. And this line shows the magic proportions of the famous golden section. The second and third lines exactly equal the fourth. Once again we have the golden section. Exactly equal the fourth. Once again we have the golden section. But this is only the beginning. Hidden within the pentagram is a secret for creating a golden rectangle, which the Greeks admired. admired for its beautiful proportions and magic qualities. The star contains the golden rectangle many times over. Is a secret for creating a golden rectangle, which the Greeks admired for its beautiful proportions and magic qualities. The star contains the golden rectangle many times over. All these rectangles have exactly the same proportions. This figure also contains a magic spiral that repeats the... It can mathematically reproduce itself indefinitely. All these rectangles have exactly... It's a most remarkable shape. It can mathematically reproduce itself indefinitely. All these rectangles have exactly the same proportions. To the Greeks, the golden rectangle represented a mathematical law of beauty. We find it in their classical architecture. The Parthenon, perhaps one of the most famous of early Greek buildings, contains many golden rectangles. Law of beauty. We find it in their classical architecture. The Parthenon, perhaps one of the most famous of early Greek buildings, contains many golden rectangles. Sculpture. In the centuries that followed, the golden rectangle dominated the idea of beauty in architecture throughout the Western world. The Cathedral of Notre Dame is an outstanding example. The Renaissance painters knew this secret well. Think of a pentagram, Donald. Now put another inside, a third, and a fourth. No pentagram, Donald. Now put another inside, a third, and a fourth. No pencil is sharp enough to draw as fine as you can think. And a fourth. No pencil is sharp enough to draw as fine as you can think. And no paper large enough to hold your imagination. In fact, it is only in the mind that we can conceive infinity. Mathematical thinking has doors before. Each discovery leads to many others. An endless chain.
Doors. Hey! These doors won't open. They're locked.
Of course they are locked. These are the doors of the future. And the key is...
Mathematics.
Right. Mathematics.
Doors. Hey! These doors won't open. They're locked.
Of course they are locked. These are the doors of the future. And the key is... right. Mathematics. Acquiring minds of future generations.
Watch.
Hey, like I said, they hide it in the cartoons. And like that young lady said, Audrey Hecker. Yeah, they hide it in the cartoons. Next video.
Watching a Twilight Zone right now. It's season 4, episode 4. It's called He's Alive. This is from 1959. This is from 1959. 1959. And it sounds like an episode of Fox News today. Trump speech. Ron DeSantis. All of them. Watch.
Economic structure. Oh, there'll come a morning. Yes, there will. There will come a morning when these men have taken over your home, they've taken over your daughters, and they'll be sitting right there on your doorstep.
Well, maybe you ought to do something about it, punk. Yeah, you're such a big tiger. Why don't you come down here and do something about it?
Let me tell you something right now. Someday this country's gonna wake up. They're gonna wake up. And when they find out how Izzy sold them out.
Well, maybe you ought to do something about it, punk. Yeah, you're such a big tiger. Why don't you come down here and do something about it?
Let me tell you something right now. Someday this country's gonna wake up. They're gonna wake up. And when right on top of that list, right on the top.
My auntie works in my house.
Why?
Okay. I guess that did sound like Trump back then. They throw boo-boo on him? What was that? Pudding? Brown pudding? Next video.
So, y'all, I'm sitting here minding my business in my house coat, you know, cozy. I got the heat on, rub my feet together, and I stumbled down this rabbit hole, y'all. And let me tell you, I am glad I did, because what? So, my auntie works at a place where, you know, they send people who they think are one of those institutions, right? So she was telling me about this lady that they had there that was there because she was making claims of being from a different timeline, a different dimension, and somehow stated that she just woke up in 2024, right? Okay, you following me? Keep listening. Okay, you following me? Keep listening. So this lady came to the institution. She was admitted they ran tests on her, and long story short, they ended up not being able to find any evidence that this woman was lying. Okay, you following me? Keep listening. Like, they could not find a hole in her story at all. So this woman's story goes like this. She wakes up, it's fine, honestly did support everything that she was saying. Like, they could not find a hole in her. She woke up from, and she asked this man who looks very odd to her, I'm guessing. And she asked him, "Are you an alien? Where am I? What's going on?" Imagine straight out of the gate, this man's probably thinking like, "Lady, who are you? Are you crazy? Like, go away." She proceeds to start telling this man, "I am from her, baby. It is 2024. Like, did you bump your head before you went to bed? Because it's not the 80s. It hasn't been for quite a while." So the guy proceeds to ask her multiple questions about different things from the 80s. It's not the 80s. It hasn't been for, like, the Bernstein Bears. You know, like I guess the Bernstein Bears, you know, like were spelled different, and so he asked her how did he remember, which would mean that she wasn't from today, she was from back then when it did have an A. Then he proceeds to ask her about he's not dead. This man is still very much alive. So he's asking her all these different questions, and she literally gets every single last one of them correct for her being born or going to sleep in the time period that she said it's 2024. She does not want to be here, and she needs to go back ASAP. So luckily this woman had shelter because the house that she woken up in was a house that her family owned, and apparently it was still in her family in 2024 because that's the house that she woke up in, and so that is where she was staying at. So she goes back home. This woman goes down with it. Like, this is all she's doing every day, every single day. She's saying she has a husband, she has children, and she needs to get back home ASAP, you know. She got a family. So that does not go over well, of course. You know, the police ended up being called, and she kept coming back day after day, and, you know, which eventually led to her being instituted. Like, they put her in a crazy house where she met my aunt. And she told my aunt her whole story. There's a lot of details and things that I'm leaving out. You know, if y'all want them, I have to put it in a part 2. But, yeah, which is where she met my aunt. What happened after that, then I'll do a part 2, or if you have any questions about anything that I left out in this part, then he's not lying. Like, we have seen weirder and crazier things happen in this lifetime, and how did she get here? Because I want to go to sleep and wake up in a different time too.
It's almost like the...
Wow. Yeah, that's a pretty good story. And it could be true. I do believe in time travel. I time travel every night. I go to a different dimension every night when I dream. So I believe her. Girl, get back to your family. This is the last video, guys. And I just want to thank you for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share this channel so we could build up our audience. Remember, I love you guys, and keep family first. Next video, last video.
Simpsons know something. But what? What is it? Even the suits match. Maybe that America's next president is a woman.
Thank you guys for watching. Have a great day. Bye.